I want to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, and that's the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. So in today's conversation, I want to share with you 5 things you have to know about this credit card for real. So when you have information is power, right? So I'm going to spill the beans on this credit card. So the next time you apply, or if you currently have the card and you want to increase your credit limit, you know exactly what to do. So don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. 5 things you must know about this credit card for real, okay? The first thing is direct deposit. Direct deposit is really important, and direct deposit is the thing here is that when you set up a direct deposit into a Navy Fed account, you are boosting your approval odds for this credit card. Very important. Why? Let me break it down for you. Anytime you actually set up a direct deposit into Navy Fed or into any account for that matter, you are actually you are fulfilling 3 conditions simultaneously. And this is a powerful thing when it comes to direct deposit. First, you are confirming the pay amount. In other words, you're telling Navy Fed, listen, I'm making this amount of money. Okay, I'm making $2,000, $3,000 every pay period, every two weeks. Okay, so you are confirming the pay amount. This is really important when it comes to credit card limits and loan approval, because Navy Fed or any other financial institution sees that you are making a certain amount of money every 2 weeks or every month. So pay amount is number 1. Number 2, you are corroborating the pay frequency. In other words, if they see direct deposit into your account every 2 weeks, then they know that you are being paid every 2 weeks. Okay. If they see that you have direct deposit every week, then you are being paid on a weekly basis. And now you're going to ask me, why is that important? Well, that is important when it comes to the credit card balance that you carry, the balance that you carry on the card, but also the loan amount that you might have to repay every month if you were to apply for a loan. Okay, pay frequency is important because it also tells the lender, in this case Navy Fed, that you basically are having access to cash frequently. You know, if someone is being paid on a monthly basis, their liquidity level is different from someone who's been paid more frequently in terms of, let's say, on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis. Okay, very important. And the third thing that direct deposit confirms really, is your employer. Because Navy Fed can see the source of the wire transfer. They can see the source of the deposit every 2 weeks. So they know that you are working for Nike, you are working for Google, you're working for Facebook. You know, so those are the 3 things that a direct deposit actually confirms right off the bat: pay amount, pay frequency, and your employer. Okay, and direct deposit also helps beef up your relationship, your banking relationship with NFCU. So that's the first thing you need to know about this card. When you have direct deposit, it allows you to be approved for the card, or if you currently have the card, to have to increase your limits. Okay, so this is really important. The second thing you need to know about this card is that your FICO score. Very important. Now, Navy Fed approves a minimum FICO score of 600 for this credit card, the Navy Federal Cash Rewards. Okay, sometimes they might approve you for a lower FICO score if you have a long-standing, excellent MPR with Navy Fed. So when we talk about MPR, we are speaking about multi-product relationship. Very important. Now, when we talk about FICO score or your credit report in general, do not have bankruptcy in the last 12 months. You are going to be denied for this particular credit card. No bankruptcy in the last 12 months. Very important. Now, the same applies if you have a current unresolved derogatory items. This is also bad. So no current unresolved derogatory item. Okay, boss, you hear that? So anything about charge-offs or collections and whatnot, they're detrimental to you when it comes to this particular card, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that you want to actually clean your credit report before applying. You want to present to Navy Fed, let's say, a clean slate, okay? A new lease on your financial life, okay? You really want to make sure that everything is clean before you apply. And this piece of advice, really, when you think about it, it really doesn't apply only to the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. It applies to all credit cards, okay? And all loans for that matter, okay? So you want to clean your credit report before applying. So here is a bonus tip for you. One thing you want to do is you want to apply to Navy Fed, or you want to ask for a credit limit increase. If you currently have the card, you want to do that when you have actually, let's say you have resolved a major item on your credit report, or you have paid off a loan, a large loan. Because what will happen here is that once you pay that off, your FICO score will go up, right? Will just go up. It could go up by 50 points or 75 points, depending on the loan amount that you were carrying all along, okay? So that's the time you want to apply for this card. That's the time you really want to do all the things. You want to apply for a credit limit, or you want to apply for the card, okay? And even better, if you have a pre-qualification, this could help you. Now, I will talk about pre-qualification later on, but it's important to understand that you want to seek pre-qualification automatically because of the fact that it does not decimate your FICO score. You know, it allows you to actually preserve your score, but you can see what's out there in terms of credit card offers, you know, offers in terms of Navy Federal Cash Rewards or all kinds of offers. The third thing I want you to know about this Navy Fed Cash Rewards credit card is that it is a cashback credit card. Okay, so if you're interested in cashback, this is the card for you. If you're interested in travel rewards, there are other cards for you. Okay, but this is specifically for cash rewards because the card earns up to 1.75% cashback. Boy, this is good. I love it. This is good. 1.75% cashback. This is a decent, a solid rate. Okay, a lot of companies, they will give you 1.5%. okay, so this is really what it is. Now the card offers either a straightforward rewards rate of 1.5% back on everything you purchase, or up to 1.75% if you open a bank account with Navy Federal and set up direct deposit. That's what I was talking to you earlier about, the pivotal importance of having direct deposit, okay? And this is really good. And one thing I want to say here also is that you have to always be in a situation where you are beefing up your relationship. You are establishing a stronger rapport with Navy Fed in terms of your banking relationship with them. Very important. So here are the pros and cons of this card. Here are the pros. The card has no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, and it has a relatively low standard rate APR on purchases. Here are the cons. No low introductory APR. The cashback rewards can be mediocre sometimes, but not all the time, okay? And to get the 1.75% boost from 1.5%, you have to enroll in direct deposit with Navy Fed. Now, we think this is a con because this is a drawback, because some people don't want to have direct deposit with Navy Fed. But as I've said earlier, it is important if you are trying to get this Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card and you're trying to solidify, to buttress your relationship with Navy Fed in the long run, you got to have direct deposit. This is very important. You got to have direct deposit. And the thing is, again, I'm not asking you to actually have 100% of your salary into a Navy Fed account. No, I mean, you can split it. People do 50%, 50-50. Some people do 40-40-20. People do a 30-30-40. It's totally up to you. You can actually split your salary into one account, or you can split into 2 accounts, or into 3 accounts, to 4 accounts. It's totally up to you. So you want to check the conditions with check out the conditions with your HR department to know what kind of how many accounts, okay, can you actually split your pay into. But all I'm trying to say is you want to have one part that comes to Navy Fed. Let's talk about rewards. The cool thing about this credit card is the Navy Federal Cash Rewards is that you can redeem rewards for cash or statement credit. Okay, folks, I promised you to give you 5 things you need to know about this credit card. Okay, number 1, your FICO score. Number 1, direct deposit. Number 2, FICO score. Number 3, cashback. Number 4, now I'm talking to you about rewards. So as I said earlier, you can redeem rewards for cash or statement credit. It's totally up to you. Okay, your call. Whatever you want, they'll just do it. Okay, so you can have your rewards deposited directly into a qualifying Navy Federal checking or savings account, or get a statement credit on your credit card bill. Okay, or you can redeem rewards for gift cards, merchandise, or travel. Okay, you can start redeeming rewards as soon as you earn them. That's what we love with Navy Fed. There's no delay in terms of earning your rewards. Okay, and rewards will not expire as long as your account is open. This is kind of cool. So my question to you is, boss, what kind of rewards are you looking for? You know, because you got to be clear. I mean, you got to be clear in terms of the rewards, because otherwise you're just going to do things randomly. And you know, on this show, we don't want randomness in your life, because we want you to be in a position where you have a strong financial life. Whether you're applying for the Navy Fed Cash Rewards credit card or another card for that matter, I want you to be in a position where you are solid. It's all about being logical. Okay, so when we talk about earning rewards here, rewards are earned on net eligible purchases with a cash rewards card. Okay, up to 1.75% cashback on all purchases. Now, rewards do not expire, and the card also offers a first-year welcome bonus. So we have a $100 bonus cashback after spending $2,000 within 90 days of account opening. Okay, so that's for earning rewards. So for redeeming rewards, as I just said, there is no minimum redemption amount for cashback with the cash rewards card. This is really great. Okay, and so the one thing you need to understand here is that rewards must be redeemed upon account closure, or they are forfeited. So if something happens, you want to close your account, and whatnot, it's totally up to you. Make sure that you redeem your rewards. Okay, and the interesting things that we love about this card in terms of rewards is that it comes with rental car coverage. Okay, so specifically, it comes with secondary rental car coverage. Okay, you'll get the rental car coverage when you rent an eligible car for 15 days or less and decline the collision damage waiver at the front desk. Okay, so to qualify, you will need to pay for the car rental with the Navy Federal Credit Union Cash Rewards credit card. Another thing, and this the fifth thing you need to know about this card, is that you can choose between a Visa or Mastercard version. Okay, and this is important because some people don't really care, but if you are what I call a credit card aficionado, a credit card lover like we are, then you really pay attention to the subtleties of payment networks. Okay, when you go to Visa versus Mastercard, there are differences. Okay, so when we talk about Visa versus Mastercard, they don't actually issue or distribute credit cards. Instead, they are payments networks. Okay, so they process payments between banks and merchants for credit card purchases. Okay, so the bank that issues the card matters much more than the payment network or the credit union. Okay, so in this case, it's Navy Fed. Okay, so interest rates, fees, and most rewards and perks on a credit card are set by Navy Fed. Okay, and this is what it is. And payment networks provide some benefits, and those benefits are the only substantive difference between Visa and MasterCard. But honestly, based on our research, those differences are relatively minor. Okay, most of what you get with the card comes from the issuer, in this case Navy Fed. Okay, and so one thing you need to understand is that both MasterCard and Visa are accepted nearly everywhere. Okay, just about every merchant that accepts credit cards takes both Visa and MasterCard. Not a problem. And that's true not only in the United States, but also internationally. Okay, and where acceptance is lower for American Express and Discover, the two other big payment networks. This is very important. So issuer benefits are more important. Okay, in this case, Navy Fed benefits are more important. The Navy Fed Cash Rewards benefits are more important than the ones that you get from Visa or MasterCard. What I'm trying to say here is that those are relatively similar, but there are differences. So where Visa and MasterCard differ, the thing here is that when you think about Visa, I want you to think about a traditional signature infinite kind of a payment network. Okay, So traditional benefits include auto rental collision damage coverage, zero fraud liability, emergency car replacement, emergency roadside assistance, okay, and so on and so forth. When you think about Mastercard, I want you to think about Standard, World Elite, okay? So they provide standard benefits such as emergency card replacement, identity theft protection, and zero fraud liability, okay? But the bottom line is it's all about also your personal preference. So the question is, do the differences matter? Obviously, no. As I just said, it's a matter of personal preference. If you love one payment network over another, that's totally up to you, okay? I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. I was just talking to you today about the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. 5 things you need to know to be approved right away. So those 5 things are direct deposit, FICO Score, cashback, rewards, and payment network. Now there are 2 others. There are 2 others criteria. They're not really things that relate specifically to the Navy Fed Cash Rewards credit card, but they're also important. So we want to add them as bonuses, if you will. So one thing I want to talk to you about is the DTI and the CUR. So your debt to income ratio is very important. I mean, in addition to your credit score, your DTI ratio is an important part of your financial health overall, okay? And so calculating your DTI may help you determine how comfortable you are with your current debts and also decide whether applying for a credit card or a loan is the right choice for you, okay? So this is important because you have to understand lenders such as the Navy Federal or PenFed or Chase or Citi or Wells Fargo and whatnot, they actually pay attention to your DTI. So you got to be in a situation where you are able to calculate yourself your debt to income ratio, okay? And make sure that you take into account your monthly rent or house payment, your monthly alimony or child support payments, okay? Your student, auto, and other monthly loan payments, your credit card monthly payments, okay? And your other debt. So those, the loans that I just listed, this is what basically constitute your total debt payments. And you have to divide the total by your gross monthly income, which is your income before taxes, okay? So the result is your DTI, which will be in the form of a percentage, okay? Remember, when we talk about DTI, there is an inverse relationship. In other words, the lower the DTI, the less risky you are to lenders, such as lenders and credit card issuers for that matter, okay? So the lower your DTI, the better it is, okay? And that's for DTI. But also you have to think about your credit utilization ratio, okay? So everybody knows their credit score is important, okay? So you want to constantly lower the utilization that you have on your credit card, okay? So utilization is very important. It is the money you owe on your credit cards divided by your total credit card limits, okay? And so you have to be in a situation where you manage your finances properly, okay? You have to be in a situation where you are controlling your credit utilization ratio. All I'm saying here is that you have to either increase your credit limits or reduce the amount of balance you actually carry on the card, okay? There are no other ways to do this. You have to either increase your credit limits or reduce the amount you charge on the card. But the bottom line here is you want to be in a situation, boss, where you live within your means. Very important. You want to live within your means so that you can lower your DTI and CUR in the long run. The last thing I want to talk to you about is pre-qualification. Okay, so this card, Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card, you can pre-qualify for the card actually. Okay, now if you go on the public website of Navy Fed, you're not going to see a link, a pre-qual link. Okay, but if you are a member and if you qualify, they will send you automatically. The algorithm will send you a pre-qualification link. You can either receive it via mail, so I'm talking about snail mail. Okay, no, that's your USPS mail. Or you can actually get it online, okay? Or sometimes they can even send you emails. Yeah, they've done it before. So right now they're not really doing that much, but they used to do it. Like 5 years ago or 4 years ago, they used to send emails to folks, okay, telling you, hey, listen, you pre-qualify for this card, go ahead and apply. One thing I want to emphasize here is that you always want to take the chance that Navy Fed gives you. If they tell you you are pre-qualified, go ahead and just hit that link. You want to enter your information and just test the waters. You want to see how much they're giving you. The thing I'm trying to say here is that when we talk about pre-qualification, you are risking nothing. Your credit score is safe. Okay, you're not risking anything. So go ahead and see if they want to bless you with $10,000 or 20 grand or 15 grand or whatever. You want to see how much they are willing to bless you with in terms of credit card limits. Okay, so there are differences between pre-approved and pre-qualified. We have covered those differences on other shows, so I'm not going to go in detail here. If you have questions, please drop them below. We'll answer you. But if you want to be pre-approved for this Navy Fed Cash Rewards credit card or another credit card, just constantly work on your financial health. Okay, you want to work on your financial health, because when we talk about being pre-approved, it just means that Navy Fed has done a pre-screen offer and send it to you. That's what it is. They have actually send you a pre-screen offer, and to actually get approved for this kind of pre-screen offers, you want to constantly work on your FICO score. You want to work on your DTI. You want to work on your CUR. Those have an impact on your Navy Fed internal score, which is important. And once again, I want to say here, people always talk about, well, this is a one-time thing. This is not a permanent thing. Hey, listen, we have proof of this. Okay, your Navy Federal internal score is something as permanent as the stone that you have in your house or whatever right now. Okay, so it is very permanent. So you want to constantly work on your FICO score, but also on your Navy Fed internal score to bring it up. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. 5 things you have to know about this credit card for real. Number 1, direct deposit. Number 2, FICO score. Number 3, cashback. Number 4, rewards. And number 5, the payment network. Okay. And 2 extra things I wanted to bless you with today is that this card actually pays the Navy Fed will pay attention to your DTI and CUR before approving you for this card, as well as sometimes they might send you a pre-screen offer. So that's a pre-qual. Okay. And anytime you get that, please, you want to give it a try and see how much they will give you. Thank you so much for your attention. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.